walkout song as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be contested over 3 3-minute rounds at a catch weight of 59 kilograms. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, this man represents Lions Gym. It is GARON, SHEMAR! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, this man represents Frontline Academy. It's ANES, PALANI! And your referee in charge of the action is Stuart Davies.
This is an interesting one. I've seen ANES PALANI have really good wrestling before. I've seen GARON SHEMAR like to keep the fight long, use his range. Stylistic matchup. I was just saying, Steve, they're just coming off of 2 losses, both these fighters.
That's really surprising for the kind of style that both of these fighters have. They're as complete as amateurs can be. Just sometimes just matching up style-wise with someone just incorrectly. And look at those dragging calf kicks from SHEMAR to open it up.
I also think that the kind of fighters that, you know, they suffer those decision losses and they will learn from it. They'll be studying the tape, doing the extra training, fixing the holes in the game, and already we've seen improvements in both of them. GARON SHEMAR trying to keep it long, very, very rangy for this weight division. And there's PALANI's just got to work his way in. I've seen him have really good takedowns before. Oh, goes to the body, then goes high with a left hook. SHEMAR just trying to shoot that jab out, keeping good pace on it. Hits the leg, nice right hand. Oh,
PALANI just steaming in with those lefts and rights. He's very good in the pocket. He's got to make sure that he gets in on that.
Yeah, this is what GARON SHEMAR wants, though, Steve. He wants to just stay. Oh, does not want to eat a big left hook, but he wants to stay in the middle. Wants to stay on that Eric's Fight Gear logo and just control the middle so he can move. PALANI needs to put a little bit more pressure.
Yeah, I'd like to see SHEMAR just slash with those jabs a little bit more. I think that left hand from PALANI really had him, woke him up a bit.
Yeah, clearly the game plan was coming here. Look, set up that left hook. They've seen a weakness in him.
We haven't seen that.
Oh, both landed lefts.
PALANI just missed with that right hand before. I was going to say SHEMAR did well to check the calf kick, which we haven't seen earlier.
Oh, both feet shots.
SHEMAR so rangy, so lithe, but he eats another right hand. He's getting beat to it every time by PALANI as we enter the final minute of the first round.
Can't believe how much power these guys have got. 59 kilos. Nice jab again.
Yeah, it's worth noting that they're only 2 kilos off the limit for flyweight. Both men are massive for flyweight, but could do a lot of damage in the bantamweight division.
Yep.
Nice high kick there from SHEMAR. SHEMAR showing many, many different looks, many different tools.
This has got to have been the game plan for SHEMAR coming into this. Keep the range, stay long, use that jab cross.
And really interesting that they've gotten into these striking exchanges and they've both broken back off to continue in the striking, not clattering together or getting into any clinching positions quite yet.
Yeah, I thought PALANI would be coming forward a lot more. That's where he seems to be having some success when he can get that range a little bit shorter.
SHEMAR's been good at just sliding away there, and there's a frantic exchange.
Yeah, SHEMAR's doing such a good job of keeping his right hand pinned. Every time it's oh! Gets dropped with Bell.
Was that just like a shadowed left hook?
Yeah.
Just caught him coming in.
Step away left hook. Oh, might get a replay of that one. That was
Checker. Come on, bring it back up, folks. I want to see that.
That was incredible.
Yowza!
If that had been 30 seconds earlier, this fight would be in a very different position right now.
GARON SHEMAR doing the old Bruce Lee trick. Just tastes his own blood. And then go into it. Sorry, I'm getting a little silly because I've been in the ring.
Did an excellent job of emceeing, Steve. Quite enjoy your announcing.
Thank you, Chris. It means a lot coming from a veteran such as
I don't know if I'm a veteran.
Yeah, I do think
I did go to MC school.
That was lovely, that step away lead checker, boom! Like, oh, GARON SHEMAR, so many looks, so many abilities. And ANES PALANI getting a few moments here just to collect them brain cells. focus him back into the frontal lobe, the fighting lobe, as we call it, here at MMA Battle Arena. Good chance for us to let you know that this fight's brought to you by Eric's Fightwear, as well as Prefer Privacy Chat. Remember, if you want to prefer your chats private, you need Prefer Chat Privacy first.
Here we go, round 2. GARON SHEMAR versus ANES PALANI.
I love the way SHEMAR just slides out of range. We were talking about Palani wanting to steam forward there, but really hard to close SHEMAR down when he cuts. Very nice angles. He's got good head movement. His hands are constantly fading.
Yeah, such good work by SHEMAR. Just keeping that range, control in the middle of the octagon, not getting drawn into anything.
Look at how SHEMAR's waiting for Palani to bite on a feint so he can land something significant.
Oh, nice calf kick as well. Eats one back. I mean, they're pretty skinny legs on SHEMAR. And how well they can take these. Nice calf kick again. Little bit of redness.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of redness there on the lead leg of Palani. I wonder how that's going to affect his ability to lean into his shots and hit with power.
That's the thing. Effectively, he's got to blitz forward a little bit just to kill this range. If he keeps getting that leg chopped, it's going to be hard. Nice right hand counter, timed beautifully. I think SHEMAR really settle in. But we know that Palani is a serious power puncher when he wants to be.
I feel like it seems like SHEMAR is establishing the rhythm here. He's leading the dance, he's setting the tempo. It's a very, very high pace, even with just these feints.
SHEMAR's got him biting on the feints now from that front leg. What would you like to see Palani do here, Steve?
Palani's got to, I was just about to say, Chris, just find a break in that rhythm to come forward, and I think he needs to mix it up. He needs to get in on the hips and start either clinching up and doing damage in a clinch position or look to take it to the ground.
That's the thing, you've got to think that maybe Palani would have, certainly on a physical level, an advantage if we can get some wrestling exchanges, just his
sheer stature and size. Yeah. Interestingly here, we just saw from GARON SHEMAR that he did a little like switch high show, almost like he was going to stomp that lead leg back and throw it up high.
Yeah.
And that had Palani really moving his hands off to his own right side.
He is eating that calf.
GARON SHEMAR just eats a jab of his own.
Oh, lovely kick.
Just slightly out of range was Palani there. Oh, now Palani's got him biting on the feints.
Oh, lovely.
A nice knee up the middle for GARON SHEMAR.
Palani's just looked a tiny bit trigger shy after being caught at the end of that first round.
Just slightly, but 25 seconds remaining in the second frame.
SHEMAR going to go back to that calf kick, I think. Just like that.
Dragging it out, and then he uses that to land his right hand.
This thing, he's got Palani worried about that kick now, and then he can fake it and go high.
The other thing is the calf kicks that have landed for Palani have come off the shin of SHEMAR.
Yep. Excellent. Very close round 1 until Palani got caught in the last second. A little bit more of a controlling round for GARON SHEMAR.
Yeah, just an absolute ring general there is GARON SHEMAR.
That's a great description, Steve. Very good. Ring general.
Keeps his distance. It's almost like he's playing the music and he's asking you to learn the dance steps with him. And that's very, very hard for Palani to adjust to right now. And he can't find a break in the rhythm to establish that kind of frontline style that we've talked about.
No, definitely not. I think if I was in ANES Palani's corner, I'd be saying, look, we need to mix this up a little bit. We need to start effectively running forward. We need to close the distance. Let's try a takedown. Let's try some ground and pound. Let's mix this fight up. We've got to do something. 2 rounds down. Palani's got nothing to lose. GARON SHEMAR, he's got to stay long. He's got to get composed and not take any risks and keep that right hand pinned to his chin. Excellent conditioning by both fighters.
Look at GARON SHEMAR. He's reminding me like of a peak prime BJ Penn. Just the way he'd be like there. Just, I've got the rhythm. I've got the ride. It's time to go.
That's 6 minutes in of hard work and he is bouncing, raring.
Shows really good control. Not only of your really good conditioning is obviously important, but being in control of your emotions, because that's what will cause the adrenaline dump.
Lovely double jab. SHEMAR's just got to do this. Just got to keep him long, not get drawn into a wall, not take any big risks. Palani, he's got to do the exact opposite. He's got to get inside, turn this into a draw, start taking some risks. Maybe look for a takedown, mix it up.
Ooh, that was nice, the way Palani almost came over the top with that left hook.
He's been playing into SHEMAR's game really, because SHEMAR just wants to keep this long, wants to use that range. Palani's landed a couple of big shots, but just struggling to deal with the footwork and the pressure of SHEMAR.
And Palani gets backed up again.
Oh, wild shot.
SHEMAR was just out of position there briefly, goes right back into a stance. Interesting that the shift caused that little break in his form.
Oh, lovely shot.
That was nice.
SHEMAR landed a beautiful jab cross.
He knows if he shows the kick, he's going to get Palani biting on it. They can go back to that calf kick anytime and cause real damage to that lead leg of ANES Palani.
Yeah, he's hurting him. Did such a good job of being an intelligent fighter the whole time, listening to the Lions gym corner, giving him, talking about mixing in combinations. Sometimes you get just drawn into do the same thing over and over again. Bit of an eye poke. 1 minute 20.
A little break in the action.
1 minute 23 left in the third and final round. It's good. Playing to Palani's hands a little bit. Obviously, it wasn't on purpose, but if I was his corner, I'd be talking to him, asking him. He's got to throw some Hail Mary punches. Maybe shoot. Let's try it. Try something.
83 seconds will tick by very, very quickly, especially at the pace that GARON SHEMAR has established here. Tom's back in.
Am I right thinking we're having a short break after this fight?
We are, yes. So,
do you know how long that short break is?
Hopefully about half an hour, I believe.
That's a long break.
Sorry. 15 minutes, we'll say.
Okay.
I will check. I'll make sure to announce it correctly in the cage. All right, GARON SHEMAR again continuing with the feints. He's very good at making Palani worry about the hands and then chop at that leg. He hasn't come any higher than the knee. Instead, he gets the better of him in that exchange with a right hand straight down the middle.
Beautiful pressure by GARON SHEMAR. If the Lions gym corner were calling how long is left in the fight to GARON SHEMAR, I wouldn't be saying that, because that's going to fire Palani up. Keeping that information to myself. GARON SHEMAR is just light on his feet. He's controlling the middle of the octagon the whole time.
And it's not that Palani doesn't want to do things, it's just that every time he starts coming forward, GARON SHEMAR has kind of got him breaking the rhythm. Ooh, and there's, ooh, as I say it.
Yeah, still dangerous with 17 seconds to go is ANES Palani.
He just has to be able to sit down on one of those shots. I'm not sure if he can, with those legs being chewed up the way that they are. Interestingly, GARON SHEMAR has done most of this off of a left straight, a right straight, a left hook, and a calf kick. And was that the key to victory?
Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that ANES Palani did not get the nod today. I think GARON SHEMAR was controlling the range, landed that huge shot at the end of round one, clipped him, had him dropped, just ran out of time. Round two, just kept the distance the whole time. What an absolute fantastic fight, though. Great display of skill by both fighters. That's what you want to see from these amateur fighters that have had the, GARON's had 6 fights and ANES Palani's had 3. They're getting that experience. They're starting to look like pros in there. The composure, the cardio, the variety of techniques we're seeing, absolutely fantastic. We're going to our announcer, Mr. Steve Brinkman, in just a moment to find out the judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. For your winner, in the red corner, GARON SHEMAR!
Incredible performance there by GARON SHEMAR.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a brief break. So please get yourself to the bar, have a drink, grab a bite to eat, and we'll be back with more mixed martial arts action shortly.